You're awake.
Damn it!
I don't think you can release yourself.
Well, do something about it.
What is it you expect me to do?
Come out of my eye socket and get this off of me!
I cannot.
Why not?
My body has short-circuited. It must have been the electric currents from earlier.
Gah!
But fortunately, my communication functions are still operational. I attempted to reach HQ and Abyss personnel for support.
And?
No response.
They ignored you?
There must be pressure from the higher-ups. Likely a result of Congressman Tsujima's interference.
He thinks I'm investigating Monika's case.
That is not the only reason. So Tsujima holds a personal grudge against you. He wants you dead. That is likely why Pewter is attempting to delete my data.
Are you okay?
For now. But if they breach my final layer of ice, they will destroy me. I would cease to exist.
You're Saito Tsuchima.
Oh, so you figured it out.
Renju's body on the ground, without his left eye. You were inside Renju, weren't you? Until just now? You used the machine to exchange minds, then got rid of his body.
Close, but you're a little off. I didn't get rid of the body. He died of natural causes. But what interests me more is you. How do you know you can use the sync machine to exchange minds? The way you're talking makes me think you know why I took out his left eye. The current. Did it unlock your memories? Then tell me, this body was originally...
Mine.
That means your body...
This is your body, isn't it, Saito?
Well, if you know that much, then this should be easy. Give me back my body. Don't worry, I haven't killed them. Yet.
Yet?
The brain you are currently occupying has an interesting quirk. It releases a flood of dopamine and endorphins when it kills. I thought I'd take that brain back before killing those two. In front of you, of course. Which is why I haven't killed them yet. Such beautiful eyes. I was going to begin the sync, but I think I've changed my mind. I want to see you mad. But what will really set you off?
If you don't shut your mouth right now...
All right, talking it is. What should I say? Do you have any questions for me? Oh, right. I put that there. When I was fixing Shoko's body on the horse, her phone fell out of her clothes. I forgot that I had given her one. I didn't want to take it with me, and I didn't want to toss it away. So, I decided to push it into the mouth of the horse.
The merry-go-round horse's mouth was hollow, which allowed the phone to fall down into its body.
I was still in Renju's body. My next target was Iris. If I asked her to come to the abandoned factory, I knew she would be skeptical, so I called her to Sunfish Pocket. I even video called her, but for some reason, she said no. This was around 5 p.m. I was still Renju, the president of Lemniscate. I didn't think I would have any trouble getting her to trust me, but...
Date, do you remember? Saturday evening after syncing with Mizuki. Inside the Somnium, you thought you saw Iris's body, so you called her. The time was 4:52 p.m., right before Renju called Iris. You told her.
Okay, don't go anywhere. Lock the door and stay at home.
Iris didn't accept Saito's proposition because of your warning. If you did not warn her...
She would have been taken here.
I decided to pick her up in Renju's car. I thought that if she saw me in person, she would trust me. However...
You got in an accident around 6:10 p.m. and lost consciousness.
So unlucky. My plans were ruined. But my ultimate goal is still achievable. So it's all good. After the accident, my body was taken to Central Hospital. I regained consciousness just past 12 a.m. Sunday. The surgery was a success, but Renju's organs were in a horrible state. But I had somewhere to be. I left the hospital, rented a car, and headed to Iris's house.
I know what happened after that. You got to the Sagan household at 2 a.m. You pushed the intercom button.
He was sweating buckets and he came up to me with this begging look in his eyes. He said, "Come with me."
You got Iris to come with you. But when you tried to bring her here...
I got scared. I pulled my hand away and ran.
Oh, you know that too? But you're exactly right. I was planning to put her to sleep in the car, but I didn't have my drugs on me. The sleeping pills were inside Renju's crushed car. I was pushing my luck. My plan and my body were both in shambles. I'm sure the painkillers were affecting me as well. My mind was scrambled, and I couldn't think straight. I couldn't chase after her. I needed to sleep. I managed to make it back here and collapsed on the ground. Next thing I knew, it was the next day. I woke up around noon on Monday. Renju's body was about to expire. By Monday, Renju's body was almost completely dead. And of course, my consciousness as well. That's when I got a call from a Mr. Amanoma. The man you call Pewter.
The boss told me that number 89 was coming. Then, Renju asked, "Is there any way we can let number 89 escape?"
When I heard that number 89 was coming to Abyss HQ, I came up with a plan. Iris trusts this number 89, this body. I thought I could use it to get to her. And there was another reason. I planned on eventually switching bodies with you. You and I would get our original bodies back. And after I do that, I will kill Iris and Hitomi in front of you while you're in this body. A rather nice plan if I do say so myself. That's why I asked Pewter to help number 89 escape. I wanted this body at all costs. I brought Rohan, who was inside number 89's body, to the abandoned factory. Rohan was my partner in the Cyclops serial killings 6 years ago. So naturally, we had a lot to talk about. But I didn't have much time left. Not to sound like a broken record, but Renju's body was almost done. It was completely useless at this point. So, I put Rohan to sleep and began the sync. As a result, this happened.
Renju.
It's just like I told you. He died of natural causes. Just mercenaries I hired. After I woke up Monday, I arranged the hit. They were expensive, but I had access to Renju's bank account. I paid them with his money. Of course, my intention was only to kidnap Iris. But after I got this body, I didn't really need them anymore. But they had already been paid good money, so I decided to leave the arrangements as they were. And then, Pewter. I told him about Iris and hiring the assassins. I told him he could use them for whatever he needed. And he acted on his own, without consulting me. I called Iris about 24 hours ago. Tuesday at 1:40 a.m., I started a video chat with Iris. Long time no see. I'm sorry to call you out of the blue like this, but I need to see you. Iris got so excited that she dropped her guard. I told her where to meet, and she agreed right away. It was all according to plan. I knew that if I looked like him, she would do anything.
I've been looking for him for 6 years.
I see. That is why Iris left Matsushita Diner.
So the person she trusts most.
You, Date. Number 89's current body was originally yours.
After Iris got into the car, I put her to sleep. I restrained her and called Hitomi.
I have your daughter. Don't call the police or she dies.
I used Iris to reel in Hitomi. And you. Thanks for being so cooperative. But you did drag your feet. I was getting tired of waiting. I was only 12, but I remember it vividly. On that day, 18 years ago, I heard my dad on the phone. I'm going to see Monica. I followed him. I got into a taxi and followed my dad's car. He went to the Harbor Warehouse District. I've only ever been happy when I was killing something. Before Monica, I would kill cats and pigeons. It was the only way I could feel happiness. The only way I could feel anything. But like a drug, I eventually grew a tolerance to it. Next, I'll kill a human. That's when I found out about Monica. That woman took my dad from me. And she stole all the happiness from my house. So I chose her as a target. I was born with a brain disorder. I can't secrete oxytocin from my pituitary gland. And I didn't have a mother. Not a real one, I mean. My mom died giving birth to me. So, naturally, my emotions toward my dad were complicated. Sometimes I think, if I didn't kill Monica, would things be different? Maybe the murders 6 years ago never would have happened. Me, you, Rohan. Maybe none of us would have gotten mixed up in this. And maybe Shoko Nadami never would have gotten killed. Isn't destiny a curious thing? One mistake can change so many lives. Sorry, I don't have anything else to say to you. And even I'm growing tired of seeing that twisted, angry face of yours. So, shall we get started? Give me my body back. What a strange fake eye. Oh well. All right, it's ready.
This is the sync room. That was... Damn it, why can't I wake up? This doesn't look like footage from a surveillance camera. What? Am I being synced?